You are about to hear the true story of this past weekend. My son, who's turning 11, he had his first spend the night party at our house. So 4 of his other friends in 5th grade. And it was a spend the night party. You know, it started off fine. We're playing board games, eating pizza, eating cake, doing things that would be fun for 5th grade boys. But we had said, because it kind of coincides with Halloween, hey, we can watch a movie. You all can watch a movie. And then when it goes off, we'll focus on Lights Out. Well, they chose this movie called Under Wraps. It's on Disney Plus. You know, it's a PG kids movie. Just a silly, funny movie for 5th grade boys about this family that finds a mummy in their basement. Okay, there you go. There's the plot line. So that all sounds fun. But as far as Lights Out happening, it was 10 o'clock by the time the movie was over. And so I verbalized, okay guys, the movie is over now. Go ahead and brush your teeth, get ready for bed. You know, they all had like sleeping bags on the floor. So go ahead and lay down, and I'm gonna turn off the lights as soon as you're done brushing your teeth. Go to the bathroom again, go ahead and do all that. And then it's gonna be Lights Out. Well, you can imagine it took a lot longer than it needed to for them to brush their teeth and go to the bathroom, find where they were gonna sleep on the floor, all that silly stuff. Took a while to do that. I was patient, but then, of course, there's always at least one kid that's just moving around, another one making fart sounds, you know, all that stuff. So it wasn't going well, and I thought I need to do something. And it's just taking longer and longer. Even when they finally almost got settled, then the next kid, I gotta go to the bathroom. So then they all take turns going to the bathroom again. One kid gets stuck in the bathroom because he was previously eating popcorn and there was butter on his fingers, so they couldn't open the door. Silly stuff like that, right? I mean, just time kept going by. I mean, it was 10 o'clock and then now it's 10:30, now it's 10:45. And the concept, it's lights out. That means we're turning off the lights and we're all going to sleep. They were not taking it seriously. So what did I do? I said, you know what? If we're not gonna take Lights Out seriously, let's take it even more seriously. So what I did was quite the opposite. I turned all the lights on in the house because they were sleeping in the living room downstairs. I turned all the lights on. I brought in this extra light too that I was in a post. You can shine the light like that. I shined the light on them all. I opened up all the windows where the moonlight was coming through. And I said, okay, look, all you have to do is just become quieter, stop shouting, and instead just whisper, and we're gonna be okay. And then you'll see that the lights come off, because the whole point was to annoy them with all the lights. I wanted the lights to be off. They weren't committing to it, so that I'm gonna give them even more lights to annoy them. So, you know, they tried a little bit, but still, there's a lot of fart sounds going on, jumping around, can't find my pillow, silly stuff like that. So I got my phone, because I listen to some, you know, certain types of music to fall asleep sometimes. I thought, what would 5th grade boys hate? What would they not want to hear? And if I put it up full volume on my phone, they would shut up just to spite me and whatever annoying thing I'm playing. So I typed in Russian, because like, what kid wants to hear Russian? So Russian and the piano teacher. So it's this Russian man giving piano lessons in Russian. So you hear, and it's just that for like an hour. It helped a little bit. They hated it, but not quite enough to stop making fart sounds, not enough to quite commit to putting their head on the pillow. So then I typed in Tibetan monks live stream. So there was a live stream of blah, 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 chanting, and then they have these horns. And remember, my phone was at full blast. So we have the lights on everywhere. I've got like this lamp that I basically turned into a spotlight. I've got my phone on full blast of these Tibetan monks and the Russian piano teacher, all the lights on. And then I went into my room. I shut the door. And I could still hear them being loud and moving around. And then it got quiet. So I came out, and without saying a word, I started turning off the lights. And I turned off the music. And then I went back to bed. And then I heard a fart sound, a fake fart sound. So I came back out, turned on the music, turned on the lights. And I did this back and forth for quite a while. And it was just funny because what it reminds me of is the episode of Friends where Ross helps out Phoebe by becoming a masseuse, and afterwards she's like, my client said that you were using wooden spoons at some point, and Ross says, he said he liked it. That's kind of how it was. And it was just funny because as I talked to the parents when they picked up the kids the next day, I told them the story about all that silly stuff, and they're like, yeah, better you than me. You know, they realized it wasn't going to be easy, and I think they were kind of surprised that we even signed up to have the kids at our house. But yes, lights out. That's my epic lights out version. If you're not going to go to sleep in my house when it's time, then I'm going to bring out the big lights, shine them on you, play a little really loud music. This is the whole David Koresh thing from like back in the 90s. I basically used that model to help get them to finally become annoyed into going to sleep, because they couldn't even talk at that point. It was just so loud and bright. So there you go. Your comments belong right here.